Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to a new video. This is going to be loot from 100 Vorkath. I got some of these kills, you know, before it was buffed, or I guess you could say like the nerfed version, like right when it came out. It wasn't really dropping too much good stuff, but I did end up getting some pretty good loots beforehand even. I'll show you guys that here in a little bit on a live clip. It's kind of cool, but I did want to show you guys 100 Vorkath kills when he's buffed, and yeah, it's actually really good loot, and I would probably compare him to Zora now. At first, he was really good money first day, but then after the hype died down, he was really bad money, so people asked for a buff, and they gave it a buff. They gave it actually a pretty good buff. And also, here's me making the dragon plate body and showing you guys it. I thought it looked kind of cool. Figured I would just throw it in the video, but let's jump into some live commentary. Hey, there we go. Hey, that's actually a really good drop. Dragon unfinished bolts and the Vorkath head. Very nice. I'm gonna go turn this in for the video. Hey, those look pretty nice. Oh, dude. Okay, so that just happened. That's my first draconic visage in the game. I've never gotten one of these before. My 23rd kill. That's amazing. I imagine it's as rare as all the other ones are. It's 1 in 10k. I don't know, that's not confirmed though, but if it is, that's pretty lucky, man. 23 kills here. We got a draconic visage. That's pretty cool. That's the first kill of my day too. That's awesome. So I figured I would show you guys some of the kills here. I mean, like, I'm really impressed with the drops they're dropping now. Although, actually, I missed a couple of the buff kills. Like, right when they buffed it, apparently they dropped even more. I completely missed it, so I didn't even see it, but apparently on like some of the streams, some of the guys were making even more money than this, and they were getting like, on average, like 300k per kill. I'm getting about 150k, I think, now, so they ended up nerfing it even after the buff a little bit, but none of those kills are in here. I completely missed that part, so. But either way, I'm still impressed with some of it, and I was averaging about 3 minutes a kill, because by the time I would write down all my stuff, you know, all my loot, and then, you know, kind of get back, and I would bank every kill as well, it was about 3 minutes, so I was getting 20 kills an hour, and I could definitely increase this over time, but just for this video, I was not getting too many. Also, here's something I wanted to add in the video. One of my friends on 6 kill count ended up getting himself the pet, so here it is for anybody who hasn't seen it. It's a really nice looking pet in my opinion, just this little dragon. Kind of reminds me of KBD a little bit, but he's not as big as KBD as well, but I don't know, he just looks really awesome, this blue little dragon. Definitely would like to get that pet. But let me know if you guys would like to see a guide on this. I think I could make a pretty decent guide on it. I definitely kind of messed around with some of the stuff a little bit. Even like the Dragon Warhammer and the Bandos Godsword. A lot of people say the Bandos Godsword is a lot better. I think the Dragon Warhammer is a little more consistent, but if you're going for like a personal best, the Bandos Godsword can definitely take a lot more defense off of him. But I think it's more of a preference, honestly. Like, I know Luke said the BGS is much better. That's why everybody started buying it and it just skyrocketed. And definitely the BGS is really good. The BGS for me was super inaccurate. Like, even you could see in the clip right now, I brought a warrior ring instead of berserker ring because I could not hit him for the life of me. And that's with void and a salvammy and just everything. I don't know, maybe I was just unlucky. And obviously every once in a while I would hit really good hits on him with the BGS, but for the most part I felt like I was super unlucky with it. And I would hit more often with the Dragon Warhammer. But definitely, they're both very good. I think when it comes down to it, I myself personally would prefer using the Dragon Warhammer just because it's a consistent amount of defense drained every time. There's been times where even if I do hit with the BGS, it's really low and I'll teleport out just because I feel like it's not worth staying at that point. Alright, but before jumping into the end and showing you guys the last loot, I just wanted to build this with the Vorkath's head. Show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know. It just looks better than the KQ or the KBD head in my opinion. Alright, so I'm sitting here now with all of my loot. Well, not all of it. Actually, I had some of it still in the bank because I couldn't fit it all. But I did write all of it down on Notepad, as you can see here. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way down to 100. So this is pretty much everything. Also, I wrote down all my starting supplies. So basically, I started with a blowpipe full of scales and 3,000 rune darts. I started with 500 range potions, 500 super combat, 300 super restore, 700 brews, and you know, you can read on the rest of that, 1.5k quambams. And then if I scroll down here, here's all the stuff that I can't hold at the moment that's, you know, in here. I already added it all up though. I ended up getting 2 elite clues, which was really nice. And then also, yeah, I wrote down here again pretty much the starting stuff I had in the blowpipe. And then here's what I had left I used about 1.1k rune darts, and I used about 4,000 scales. Again, like I said, I'm gonna buy all this stuff back. But let's go ahead and sell some of the stuff. Now, I didn't end up getting myself a unique item. I mean, I did the first time before the buffed kills. So, I mean, I ended up getting myself a Draconic Visage. Where's it at? Right there. It's still in the bank. I have it in a loot tab. But I'm not going to sell that part of the video because this is showing you guys like the buffed kills, and I got the Draconic Visage when it was unbuffed, or when it was basically like on release. I wanted to show you guys the loot from all the buffed kills. So let's go ahead and start selling this stuff. And I'm actually going to lose some money because I could have made a lot more if I would have sold it all right away. But I decided to wait a few days, and now this stuff is crashing pretty hard, so I might not make as much as I originally wanted to, but it's still pretty cool just to see it all sold at once. The nice stuff is like these hides and stuff can only go so low because they're pretty much capped at their out price. So those are all going to sell for a decent amount. These bones are not going to sell very high though. I'll try to drop these in for 9k each. Let's see what they sell for. Yeah, just barely at 9k. These Wrath Talesmen have dropped so low. What is that selling for? 101 GP each. These I'm going to have to drop in for more as well. And I also got one uncut emerald. I'm guessing that's the rare drop table. So I was pretty close. I said 15 mil. What is this? 14.1. Let's put in there for exact. Yep, 14.1 mil. So yeah, guys, there you have it. That's pretty much it. 14.1 mil. Let's go ahead. Actually, no. I have to go buy my stuff back. I almost forgot about doing that. So that's not even the end result. Let's see. I have to pull up my notepad again. Give me a second. Alright, so I calculated everything that I need to buy back. So there's Zulrah scales. I need this many Zulrah scales back. That should set me back a few pennies. And let's get the rune darts. This is going to cost the most right here. Rune darts. I need that many. Oh, yeah, that's going to take a big chunk of my money away. But we need to do this just so we know exactly how much money we're making. That's one thing I noticed about some people when they add up some stuff. They're like, this is how much this boss is per hour, but they never add up this kind of stuff. Let's get the ranging potions. Where are they at? We need 27 of those. No, I'm not going to buy them for 27 each. I would if I could. Super combats. Oh, those are expensive as well. Super restore. I actually didn't use that many super restores. I only used them in like emergency situations where I couldn't take out the boss in time. So I only used 4 of those. And then same thing with my Ceradomin brew. I only used 2. But we're still gonna buy them for the video because I did use them. 468 sharks, 323 quambams. Oh, they're not buying. Let's just leave them in for a little bit. 19 anti-venom and 11 extended anti-fire. Those are also pretty cheap. Alright, let's take this out. They're not buying. Let's just put these in for 1k each. Make sure they buy. Alright. Now I'm gonna put these in just to make sure I did for sure buy the right amount. Super combats. Oh, I bought actually 1 extra super combat. That's my bad. But that's right. These are right. I bought an extra ranging potion too. How did I do that? I don't know how I miscounted that. But that's actually correct. I thought I would like have an even number, but when I first did it, it was 71. And that was at 50. Make sure this is 2,000 shards. That's correct. And 1.5k quambams. That's correct. But let's go ahead and see the price check. Now we got 10.8 mil. So yeah, we ended up using like 3 mil in supplies. That's actually quite a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and bring the calculator over here. So 10.857184 divided by 5, because this took me 5 hours to do. That's still 2.1 mil an hour, guys. It's actually a pretty nice boss if you ask me. I mean, it's pretty much like Zulrah. It's not as good as raiding if you're good at raiding and have a good team, but still 2.1 mil an hour. That's pretty solid if you ask me. But keep in mind, guys, I am a max player. Well, like maxed combats and all that stuff, and basically max at this point. I'm getting really close. I also have stuff like the diaries done, which are the Fremennik sea boots. This will take you pretty much directly to the boss. So if you don't have something like that, it's going to dramatically decrease the amount of money you make per hour here. So just take stuff like that in mind. If you're, like a little bit lower level, you probably won't be making 2.1 mil an hour. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out.